Hey guys, this is Becky from CuddleFairy.com, and today we are going to be unboxing and trying out the latest in bone conduction technology from AFTERSHOKZ, and this is called their Aeropex. They are brand new to the market and they boast some improvements on their hugely popular AFTERSHOKZ Air, which I have been using and I love them because I can still hear the sounds of the road when I'm walking, and they stay in place for circuits and exercise and running. So I'm really excited to see if these are even better compared to the headphones that I already love. So the Aeropex is smaller and lighter and is supposed to have a better sound quality with more bass and less vibration. That is one thing I do notice on the Air, as you can get a feeling of vibration if the volume is up. There is also a certain amount of sound leakage, meaning that people near you can hear the sound if you have it turned up quite loud. So the Aeropex has reduced sound leakage by 50% while increasing the bass. It's more waterproof as well, which is important for people using these in sports and being sweaty. So it's improved a lot of the features from the Air. So we'll unbox it, get it charged, and see what it's like to use. We'll open up and see what's inside. So that is the new AFTERSHOKZ Aeropex, and then we have the accessories in here. So inside the accessories, we have a cute little case for it, which is magnetic. And kind of a quick instruction guide for connecting to the Bluetooth. And at a quick glance, it looks to be about the same instructions as the Airs. The charging port looks a little bit different. So I'll have a closer look at that, and that's the case there, carry case. And it comes with the earplugs. And the user guide. There we go, and it is a different kind of charge port than the Air, so you can see that there. So the plug on these is magnetic as well. You can see it just goes right into place like that, and there's a little red light to show that it's charging. So we'll let that charge now, and we'll try them out. While it's charging, we can just compare it to the AFTERSHOKZ Air, which is right here next to it. So you can see the Air has more of a regular kind of USB style charge, and it has this little flap that you lift up to plug into. Whereas this one, the new one, the Aeropex, has the magnetic piece. They both have a red light to show that they're charging. You can see there. They're both light. This one does say it's lighter. I don't know, do I feel much of a difference? But I'll know once, I suppose, I try them for exercise. These are much tidier and neater and smaller. The piece that actually goes at the ear, as you can see there, the difference in them is pretty big. And the difference, of just looking on the inside as well, you can see on the Air, you can see kind of like the air holes where the sound's coming through, and the design that goes next to your head, versus the new Aeropex is very smooth. The full thing is smooth, and there is supposed to be a lot less sound leakage, meaning that people next to you won't hear what you're listening to. So that'll be really interesting to see if I notice a difference on that and the lightness and things. So we'll come back when they're done charging and keep comparing. Okay, so both headphones are all charged up. As you could see, the light changes color on both of them, so they're very similar. The Aeropex is just very familiar to me after owning the Trekz Air. It's very similar to use, similar kind of buttons, very slight changes. I've used them now for circuits, and I've used them to talk on the phone, and that is what I normally do with them in the day. And I'll just go over what I noticed as the differences in that. So this is the Aeropex on. You can see it has a similar kind of shape to any of the other AFTERSHOKZ, but it is a lot smaller here. And it's a lot tidier. And in that way, it is more comfortable. It's more comfortable to sit there. And I'll just compare it now to the Trekz Air. So you can see, I mean, it's very, very similar in the design, but this is just that little bit bigger, and the inside is different as well. So I just do find that the Aeropex is more comfortable. I also did find less vibration with this. In terms of sound leakage, I wasn't noticing that. I suppose I was living in ignorance with the Trekz Air. I didn't even know people could hear outside it. But when I tested it, I listen at kind of a low volume and I don't see a massive difference. When you go up into a higher volume, there is a difference. There is definitely less with this. But for me, I don't think it was too big of an issue. They're equally as good now for talking on the phone. I do find a huge improvement in the sound quality. The sound of the songs is much richer. The bass, you know, it's more of a fuller sound. And the other difference, as I showed you already, is the difference in the charge. They both have the USB port, but the Air has more of a traditional charge where it needs to lift up the little space, and this one has the magnetic. Practically speaking, for me, it's not much of a difference. They both come with a cute little carry case. The Trekz Air zips, and the Aeropex is magnetic. But again, practically speaking, not much of a difference. So with both of these headphones, setup is really super easy. There's just two little buttons at the base here. You can see a plus and a minus. So use them to turn the volume up and down, and use the plus to turn it on. You press and hold it. Welcome to AFTERSHOKZ. And if you continue to hold it, it says pairing and the light flashes like that. And you only have to do that once, and once you go into settings on your device, select the headphones, it says connected, and that's it, you're away. I also like that they will tell you in a voice when it needs to be charged, and she tells you in a voice when you have it turned on and when you have it turned off. So it's very clear and easy to use, and the Trekz Air is exactly the same. There's also a little button on the side, on the outside there. And there's one on this one as well, you can see there. And you can use that then to pause a song, answer a phone call, skip to the next song. There's a lot of little features with that button, which makes it really easy to use because you don't have to access your phone to do those things. So now the question, if you were going out to buy your very first pair of AFTERSHOKZ headphones, and I'm assuming the Aeropex is going to be that bit more expensive as the newest headphone, is it worth it, is it not? I would say go for the Aeropex. I would, because the sound quality is better and the less vibration. Those two things for me is the biggest difference between the two in my personal experience. I don't feel a very big difference in terms of the weight. I do think Aeropex is slightly more comfortable to wear, but they're both really wonderful headphones. I have been using the Trekz Air and have found it great. I really didn't have issues with it. The only thing that really stood out to me was the vibration if the music was up or if I was using it on a phone call and the voice got louder. The vibration was a little annoying, and the Aeropex has cut down on that a lot. So I would definitely go for the Aeropex. If you're already own a Trekz Air and you're wondering, should I upgrade? I would just think to myself how much what I've mentioned kind of bothers you. You know, if you find the vibration annoying or you would like to have a richer sound quality, then definitely consider upgrading, because this does meet that and it is that bit more comfortable. And I'd say it being lighter would probably make a difference if you were someone who does marathons or would have them on for hours at a time. You would definitely notice a difference in extended time. So let me know your thoughts, and if you have any questions, guys, pop them below the video and I will try to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.